Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Kyodoka. I'm Ryusei. Today I introduce how to make the soba noodles and the soba sauce for cold and hot. The most important thing of delicious soba is freshly cooked. In Japan, there is a word of santate. Santate means freshly grated hikitate, freshly made uchitate, finally freshly boiled yudetate. These are quite important, and if you'd like to eat delicious soba, please look for the restaurants which do santate. I hope this video will be interesting and informative for you. Yes, let's make it. At first, I'll make the soba sauce. This is Hidaka Konbu. It is produced in Hokkaido, Hidaka region. I add Konbu to 1000 grams of the water and let it stand for 30 minutes to extract the flavor. Meanwhile, I'll prepare the base sauce for soba, Kaeshi. This is 90 grams of mirin. I turn on the heat and heat it for a few minutes to remove the alcohol. 2 minutes later, I add 20 grams of brown sugar and stir it. You can use normal sugar as well, but brown sugar adds complex sweetness to the sauce. Once the sugar melted, I add 200 grams of soy sauce. This soy sauce is koikuchi. Normally, we use koikuchi soy sauce to make soba sauce. Once it starts to boil, I turn off the heat and let it cool. Ideally, I keep it for a day to harmonize the flavor. 30 minutes later, the konbu has spread and the water has turned to slightly green color. It's ready to extract the flavor. I turn on the heat and turn down to medium-low. I heat it gradually to get the flavor maximum. Today I'll use two types of Bonito flakes. First one is common style of Bonito flakes, and second one is thick style of Bonito flakes. These Bonito flakes are produced in Shizuoka Prefecture, and they add more complex flavor to the sauce. If you don't get them, please use Bonito flakes which you have. The flavor of Bonito flakes is essential part of soba sauce. 20 minutes later, I remove the konbu from the pot and add thick type of Bonito flakes. Nice. I heat it over low heat for 20 minutes. It takes a longer time to extract the flavor. It is important to remove the foam carefully. Okay, then I add the Bonito flakes again. The purpose of second adding is giving the smell to the sauce. I turn off the heat and check the taste. Great. Then I strain it in a sieve. Okay. I take it up and squeeze it to extract the flavor. Okay, Dashi is done. The smell of Bonito flakes is so good and the color is beautiful. And first, I'll make the sauce for cold soba. I add 200 grams of dashi to the pot and the kaeshi, 50 grams, adding it to the pot as well. The ratio is 4 dashi to 1 kaeshi, and I'll heat it. Once it boils, I turn off the heat and let it cool. When the sauce is chilled, the sauce is done. Nice. And the ratio for hot soba is 10 dashi to 1 kaeshi. Today I add 300 grams of dashi and 30 grams of kaeshi. Okay. Let's make soba noodles. And soba is written by like this. Their buckwheat flour and all-purpose flour. 240 grams of buckwheat flour and 60 grams of all-purpose flour. At first, I'll strain them in a sieve. The purpose of straining is to mix the powder well and to distribute the water to each particles evenly. I mix them by hand. When I mix them, I use only fingers like this. Okay, then I add about 80 grams of the water and distribute the water to the powder as quickly as possible. This is very important. I'm conscious of distributing the water to all the powder. The powder gets together and becomes bigger. Okay, and add about 50 grams of water. I add about 150 grams of water totally in 3 to 4 portions. The powder is coming together. Good. And add water again. The amount of water is important, so I add it very carefully. That's why the experience is essential to make soba well. I feel the adequate moisture from my hands, but normally I add water about 5% of the powder. Okay, I make the powder into one chunk. If you feel powdery, please add a few drops of water. I knead the dough until the surface becomes smooth. I enter the outside of the dough into the inside. And repeat it. This work gives nice texture to the soba noodles. Okay, and I shape it into a cone. Great. And put a pressure from above. Nice. I'll shape it into a thin sheet. Put the buckwheat flour on the board and place the dough on it. And put the buckwheat flour again. The purpose of buckwheat flour is to prevent the dough from sticking. And I put the pressure on it and shape it into a thin circle. The tip of spreading it is making the dough into even widths. Almost. Okay. I put the powder on the dough and rolling it out thinly with a rolling pin. I turn the dough frequently to spread the dough evenly. The dough has split, but not yet. I put the powder on the dough again and wrap the dough on the rolling pin. I apply the pressure on it and push it. This way is efficient to spread the dough. I turn it and spread it. Nice. And put the powder again. I recommend to use buckwheat flour. If you use all-purpose flour, the dough sticks to each other. I wrap the dough on the rolling pin again and roll it out. Okay, I spread it. Good. And I shape the dough into a thin rectangular sheet. I roll it out carefully because the dough is very thin. Okay, I check the width of the dough and the front side is a little bit thicker. That's why I wrap it on the rolling pin. Then I turn it and spread it. I roll it out again. Almost. Okay. Beautiful. The width is about 1 to 2 millimeters. I put the powder to the surface entirely. After that, I'll fold and cut the dough, so it's important to spread the powder entirely to prevent the dough from sticking. I'll fold it carefully. Nice. Put the powder again. Okay. It is easy to fold the dough with a rolling pin. Okay. Nice. The powder and turn it carefully. I set a cutting board. Put the powder on it. Okay. Good. I transfer the dough on the cutting board. Okay, I prepared the dough. I use this specialty knife for soba. And I'll use this board for cutting it evenly and safely. Okay, let's cut it. I cut it into 3 mm intervals. I cut the dough and tilt the knife to the left. It is important to tilt the knife same angle and cut it with the same rhythm. I stop cutting it about 1 serving. Then I loosen the noodles and remove the excess powder. Nice. Cutting it at same intervals is very important. I use my left hand as just support without power. Okay, get rid of the powder. Great. Let's boil it. I warm the soup for hot soba and add soba into the ample boiling water. It is essential to boil a small portion of soba in the big pot. I stir it gently and boil it about 2 minutes. The boiling time is depending on the noodles. I remove and transfer it to the cold water. And chill it. Also, it's for hot soba, it is important to chill it to remove the slimy. I remove and reheat the soba noodles. Okay, I place it on the bowl. And I arrange it. Then I pour the soup. Finally, I put mitsuba and yuzu on it. Hot soba is done. Itadakimasu. The smell of soup and soba is so good. In some countries, eating noodles with sound is bad manner. However, it is not bad manner in Japan. Of course, too noisy is bad manner. Next, I'll boil it for cold soba. I use the same boiling water. Okay, I chill it. It is very important to chill the soba safely. Great. And arrange it on the bamboo basket. Beautiful. Finally, I put nori seaweed. Cold soba is done. I soak soba in the sauce. いただきます。Which soba do you prefer? Hot or cold? I prefer cold soba. I like the texture of soba and the rich taste of the sauce. It's good to eat with chopped green onion. I cut the green onion and add it to the water to remove the pungency. Then I squeeze out the water. I love to eat soba with green onion. Finally, I'll introduce sobayu. I add the boiling water to the container. Okay, and pour the water to the sauce. This water has a lot of nutrients, and the taste is also good. Perfect. Thank you. Did you enjoy? Today I introduced how to make soba noodles and sauces. And I'm sure there's so many noodle cultures in the world. Which noodle do you like? If you like, please teach me. And I hope you will enjoy one of Japanese noodle culture, soba. Thank you for watching to the end. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a nice day. See you later.